I'm working on the Weber carb again. Um, I kept having an issue with the studs that hold the carburetor down, and ultimately it's not just the stud; it was the adapter plate that holds that sandwiches between the carburetor and this adapter plate. So, I want you guys to see this. This is the original adapter plate that came with the carb with the Weber. It's in horrible shape. So I tried calling several machinists at places in the area. None of them would work on something that small, like build something that small. But the last place I called, they gave me the number to this guy that was able to do this. Hopefully you can see the difference in quality. He just got dude, man. He did an freaking awesome job. It's the measurements are perfect. The measurements and the sizes and the threading is exact to what this is, but better quality aluminum. And I didn't notice it yesterday when I looked at it, but if you see the original, there is a bit of a incline to it, but only just. And this guy that did this, he literally made a curve. It's kind of tough to see, but he just did a better quality work, and that incline that he added, the way he did it, will allow for better flow of air and fuel mixture. Like, it's way better than what this is. But so I'm going to install this, and I went out. I had to go to Napa. They had the right size studs. I got nuts as well, or new nuts, and washers. These are the old ones. I figured I might as well just use everything new. I won't actually be able to record this because I don't have my tripod, but I'm gonna mount this sucker back on and get everything buttoned up, and then I'll be back. But I also want to mention something else. This guy, who's a really great guy, old school type guy, and so I asked him what my plans were with the truck. I told him I had a 350 small block, and I wanted to get an adapter plate so I could use it with the transmission on this truck. He's like, yeah, he can make it. I would just have to get the measurements. And he said if I get the plate, if I get the aluminum plate, the price will be even cheaper. Because he didn't charge me much for this. I gave him extra money because he did such a freaking awesome job. But yeah, just gotta get the measurements for the 350 and the bell housing for the transmission on the Nissan, and I'll be good to go. But yeah, I'll get this stuff mounted real quick. I just wanted to share that little bit of info for the adapter bracket, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the adapter plate on, but I wanted to share another little bit of awesomeness that this guy did for me. Hopefully you can see the difference in thickness of the plates. He added quite a bit, enough to make a difference, so there'd be no wiggle for looseness on the studs. So yeah, that was freaking awesome. Yeah, let me get the rest of this thing on there and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the carburetor on really nice and snug. There's no wiggle room, there's no play. Now I had to figure something out about the bracket, the throttle cable bracket, because if I can remember where I put it. Yeah, well, it was really bad design, and it was part of the reason that these bolts were in such rough shape and they kept coming undone. But the bracket, the only spot to bolt the bracket on was on the side over here with these bolts. I wish I could find it so I could show you. But that's how it was designed, to bolt on to this side of the carb. But I don't want to have anything bolted on there that it's going to cause tension from the top end and just make this mess again. So I MacGyvered this bracket out of other brackets to use as a throttle cable bracket. Hope you can see that hole. There's a spot down here on the manifold. Hopefully you can see that empty spot right there, that threaded hole. That's where I'm going to bolt that onto. Essentially, sorry, I keep getting out of frame as always. Try to make it so this hose isn't in the way, but I gotta remember. So essentially it's going to go like this. It'll be nice and snug, because I've already test fitted it. And the throttle bracket right here, where you see with these nuts, are actually going to bolt onto this. And the return spring will actually be in a good spot. It won't be in the way of anything. It'll be down here, damn near even. It'll be almost in line with this bracket. Sorry. So there won't be any. It won't be. I guess misalignment where the. Remember how before I had the other spring I was using as a tensioner, I had it over here. So this will be in a better spot. If I can get it in there. Wrong spot. There we go. Or even like that. And it'll be in line to return back into its proper spot. But yeah, I just gotta mount that bracket on this jerry rig throttle bracket, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got the rigged up bracket on there, but hopefully you can see this and I can point it out. I made a tiny notch. Hopefully you can see that, so that the spring will stay there in that angle and not slip over to this side. That way there's less chance of the return spring flying off or coming up to this side and causing chaos or whatever. So that'll help the springs stay in that line. I'll be right back. Well, she's sounding good. No leaks. Nothing loose. Nice and tight and snug. That's a relief. Alright, just wanted to hopefully share that to you guys, and I'll see ya.